everyone, my name is Draconicrose and welcome back to Hive Time, the bee colony simulation game of building a hive and things. Our objective here was to research jelly production and accumulate the jelly necessary to create a new queen. So let's take a look at how we were doing with that. So let's take a good look at the workshop, not the info. I'm sorry, so research. And we need to be able to store a jelly. Okay, but that actually needs us to have 12 jelly, which requires us to be able to actually have... We did build this thing. I'm sorry, it's been a little bit while. Right, the honey refinery, which means we had to store honey. We already have 12 honey. Which is not enough, so the honey storage is probably our next thing. Yes, because we need 50 honey for the jelly refinery. So we are now supposedly researching the honey storage. Yes, 0 of 30. And let's take a look at this little balloon. Career aspirations. Baby Vanessa wants to be a sea bee when they grow up. Ah, that is adorable. Worthless, but adorable. All the same. Now the honey refinery is doing good. It's going to fill up like really fast, unfortunately. And then we are going to need a lot more nectar. Now I'm starting to think that perhaps I am going to want another exit. No resource? Yes. Another exit cell so that more workers can go out and collect all the nectar and pollen we need. So they will get to do that. Do we currently have any worker bees? No, we do not. Any builder bees, I mean. So we definitely wanna get a few more going, and we'll see how that goes. The good ideas always get lost. Adam applied for a wax grant to install a fancy iris door at his exit, but hasn't heard back. Aww, too bad. Well, we're going to get some more builder bees and get this research going, and I'll be back when it is done. There we go. Honey storage is completed. So we're going to take a look at this balloon. It might be true, nobody knows much about Max. There's a rumor going around that there might be 3 giant gnats in a trench coat. Probably not. And now we can actually create the storage for honey. And we are going to create a few because we are definitely going to need them. How much does this... Oops. That's not what I want. This, okay, doesn't really tell us how much each cell takes. I bet it's in the tutorial, I just forgot. But there we go, we now have enough for 32, so we're definitely going to need more honey cells. Well, I guess one more, I think. Now you're getting plenty of builder bees now, which is great. It took a while to get at least one, but once we got one, the research went pretty fast. Sometimes Brian sneaks out of the hive at night to look at the stars. Their favorite constellation is the Scone Factory. I have no idea which constellation that could be referring to. So let's go ahead and do another honey storage. We'll wait a little bit until it's built. That builder is going over there to help build it even faster. There we go. 42, that's actually not enough, so let's again get another one going. We're gonna have to build around these sticks, which is kind of weird, but okay. It gives the hive a more natural look, I guess. So there we go, another honey storage. And they should get to it pretty quick. Now our queen is actually not that old. We still have time left. We just need to get that honey going and, get her replaced, I suppose. So let's take another look. That's 50 honey. Let's see, jelly storage. Yeah, we're gonna need that as well. Do we have? No, nothing I want. No B upgrades that I want. So here we go. That's crazy talk. Bob has a theory that pentagonal cells would be more resource efficient, but no one takes them seriously. I don't know, dude. The hexagon is pretty well established shape to maximize space. How would the pentagons be like? Like a pentagon is... I can't even draw it. Like, instead of having this here, it would just be straight at these, right? So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then you'd have to flip them around in weird shapes. I bet they could fit, but it wouldn't be as neat as a hexagon. I don't think so. Right, the honey is getting there. I wish they would produce faster. I guess I could, you know, build another refinery if I was into it. So let's take a look at our queen. So many farms. Queen Melanie has a considerable amount of paperwork to do today. Poor queen. Sucks to be her. Yeah. Life of breathing and being nothing but a production factory. Such is the life of a queen bee. Yeah, that was a little bit morbid and disturbing. Okay, we have enough honey, so let's take a good look at the jelly refinery. We're gonna have to take a look at its shape once we can. We're down to 1 builder again, like holy crap. Let's increase their population a little bit more again. We're definitely doing okay on nurses, and we should be able to get them coming really fast. There we go. So they are here. They are going to start researching that. Look at that tiny little bar. Tiniest. And by the way, the developer did comment on the previous showcase. He's kind of magic. Queen Melanie sometimes likes to listen to B. Freddie Mercury. Okay. So the developer did comment, and these are supposed to be synchronized. It's just so you can see at a glance what your bees are doing. And that's neat, I suppose. They also don't plan on adding any time scale controls to the game. They want this to be a chill game that you like sit and observe your bees and slowly grow your colony, and that's fine. If you want to read what he said, just take a look at the previous showcase number 1 for this game, and his comment is one of the few, and certainly the longest. Alright, so I'll let them research. It seems like a pretty lengthy research, and I'll be back once they have done so. So, something new happened. Yam Party, a dung beetle folk trio, have hollowed out a large yam to hold their inaugural annual shindig in, and are asking for a quantity of pollen to decorate it with. And I can say no or yes. I am going to say yes, just to see what happened. So we lost 20 pollen, and is that it, or is there going to be perhaps a follow-up? I'm pretty sure that while this research is going on, we'll have plenty of time to increase our stores of pollen again. I did build another workshop just so that we can have this going faster. But yeah, the research is not done yet, so I'll be back again. And there we go, we have the jelly refinery complete. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Now we need to make just a random cell in whatever the shape it is. We're just gonna get it going. So let's take a good look at the resource cells, and there we go. Jelly refinery. So it's like a honey refinery, just like the opposite. So we are going to need 2 more over there. Wasp attack! One of the nearby wasp clans is raiding for nectar, killing any bees who stand in their way. Without any defenders to protect the hive, the wasps are making a real mess. Oh dear. Well, death strikes. Oof. And we lost a bunch of resources. That is... okay, so while that is going, I kinda want to... nothing. I wanted to go into research. Do we want to research the barracks? Yeah, while the jelly does it, we're going to research the barracks. And ignore that hive life thing. So, not storage cell, resource cells, jelly refinery, we need just a little bit more nectar because they stole it from us. But that should come in pretty easily. I do need to change a little bit of the population now that it's not all that important. I do wanna do something like that. That's fine. That should keep a little bit more of balance. I don't know why they don't really get to the max population size, but I guess that's just how it is. Now, if someone could come back with just one more bit of nectar, that would be amazing. Please. You came back with pollen, because of course you did. Prices are good. Sometimes cheese makes little extra wax to sell to a ladybug cosmetics cartel in exchange for samples of their beeswax lip balm. These bees are getting a little bit too frisky. So there we go, we have the nectar we need. So let's get that jelly refinery going. We have also finished researching the barracks, and we have the barracks upgrade complete. So let's start the barracks over here, I suppose. So we'll build a cell. We'll also get research going for... well, we kind of want the jelly storage, but we might as well do the map room as well. While that is going though, let's do... well, I can't really do anything there, so never mind that. We'll get the barracks going first. Here we go, barracks. Oh, it's just one cell thing. I guess it will give us access to the fenders, and that is the autosave. So we're gonna have a new type of bee! Yay! New population slider! So let's see then. We have the fenders. Protect the hive and its bees against threats. So we are going to make sure they have a somewhat decent chance to spawn. Not much though. So there we go. Jelly Supreme then thinks jelly is the most important resource in the hive since it costs the most to produce. That is... no. No, that's not how... no. Right, so... defense. So... the barracks need to cover an area. And they also have outside deployment. Ooh, interesting. So we should build another one. Let's build another cell and add another barracks. And that way most of the hive will be defended. Hopefully most of the important stuff anyway. Roll cells, barracks. Oh no, we need 3 nectar and we only have 1. Oh no, the resources, they come for us. So right now we don't need as many builders. We actually need more of the foragers, so... now one good way to do this is to just set the minimum there and go like that. Random act of kindness. A hummingbird carrying parcels of nectar stops at the hive. This hasn't been good to me and I've gathered more than I can use, says the hummingbird. It's a tough world out there for a small hive. Take what you need. Perfect. What a good hummingbird. So let's get those barracks going and take a look at the research. Yeah, we can start on the map room and that's awesome. Thank you, hummingbird. You are an excellent friend. And here we go, we have more barracks, and now we can check. Do this one still says undefended and... okay, it just updated. So that's fine. What is this? Shows the patrol / defended. Okay, so these two cells over here are undefended. I don't particularly care, they're workshops. So that's what we'll leave it as. Now what we need that research to be completed. It will be in due time. We are a little short on builders right away. But I guess that's sort of fine. It has a 20% chance to be a builder. Actually gonna increase it to 30, then lock it and decrease the guard chances to about 5. Yeah. So about that seems fine to me, and we'll see how it goes. Masterpiece. Lee likes to sculpt leftover wax. Okay, yeah, we have already had that one. Now our queen is getting to halfway through her life, so we're definitely going to need that wax storage, not wax, jelly storage research, but that needs 50 honey, which is currently not really the best thing ever. It's getting done, it's just not that quick. Maybe, maybe. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. We will make another honey refinery over here. It will be protected by these barracks, and that is the point we want. Now I'm not sure if these are actually supposed to be distinct, or that's just like the cooldown since the Fender bee has come over there. Either way, it's something to note. Honey refinery, there we go. We'll get that made. Typical day in the workshop. You can't even see the queen. Lester likes to take cutoffs home and make miniature hives. Aww. And the map room research has been completed, so let's get that one also going. I'm assuming it's going to be a 1x1 just like the others. And now we can upgrade the map room. I mean, that makes sense. So now this refinery should be able to help out with the production. Some workers will do it here, some will do it there. And that will be fine. So let's go roll. We need 3 more pollen for that. That's fine. We just need to wait up a little bit. And they will come back with some. Hopefully. What is full? The bee sitters. That's fine, I guess. We're getting up to the maximum of our bee population. That's fine. Comes with a figurative guarantee. A hive-to-hive sales grasshopper stops by with an offer to demonstrate a fancy device for converting pollen directly into royal jelly. The process comes with a lot of disclaimers, no warranty, and clearly less thorough testing than is implied. Yeah, no, that sounds dodgy, and I do not want. Typical life in the barracks. Those crazy kids. Jenny brought in a drunk stink bug last week who turned out to be 3 grubs in a trench coat. Oh. Well, I suppose. Alright, let's get that map room going, and we should have our final type of bee for us to produce. There they go. We have new population slider, the forager bee. Let's take a look. Foragers. Foragers gather nectar and pollen from outside the hive more efficiently than workers. So yeah, we definitely want a bunch of them. And not so many workers. Not so many generic workers, at least. Yeah, that seems good to me. Not too fussed about defenders, to be honest. So that will be that. What increased the population? Was it the nurseries? Let's build another cell and find out. Let's build a second nursery. Not a second, a third nursery. We already have 2 of them. Our nectar, our honey is getting there. Typical day at the honey refinery. That don't particularly care, so let's go build another nursery. And how are we going? Yeah, still need that 50 honey to come in. But we're doing... We have more foragers than we are... Oh yeah, the nursery definitely increased our population, but we have more foragers than map rooms. So yeah, we're going to build another one. No bee sitters, that will change, hopefully. Yes, I know, no bee sitters. So that is just going to keep pinging until I get bee sitters, I mean. I suppose it makes some sort of sense. That I don't really like those sliders because they only control the likelihood of the next bee of being one of these roles. I wish they controlled the total population percentage. That would make it a lot easier and a lot less fiddly. But that was intentional by the designer, so I'm not going to complain too much. Currently have 6 bees. What the heck? We are good to start the research, not that it's going to do us much good without the builder bees. When's the Queen's birthday again? Today has been declared Queen Melanine's birthday, adding to a long list of Queen's birthdays celebrated throughout the year. Okay. Let's hope we can get the jelly in time though, because wow. She's already halfway through her life. And you know, I only have so much time for these episodes. And on that note, I will be back when we are ready to show off something else. They do look pretty cool. Hexo released a new line in their range of programmable building block toys, inspiring a portion of the Hive's population to become bee-sitters in order to play with them. Thankfully, they're also committed to raising grubs. Kids these days. Midlife crisis. It's the Queen's birthday and not just any birthday. The big old 1/2. The big old 1/2. 1, 2. Halfway through a Queen's average... Oh, 1/2, so half. Exciting time. So that's just warning me that it's definitely, you know, halfway through her life cycle. So maybe, you know, kinda... get on with it. So this removed some of our other population and made them become bee-sitters. I mean, I don't mind. Now we have too many bee-sitters, but that's fine. Typical day in the map room, that should be new. This just in, Vinny found a new patch of dandelions yesterday, and every bee is a buzz. Oh god. Here we go, our jelly storage is complete. So where do we want to do that? Well, the jelly factory is over there, so definitely gonna want some of them doing that. But actually, I might as well try and get some other factories going. So we're going to do all of these cells so that I can make another jelly well, not quite yet, I suppose. But I'm going to turn this into a jelly storage as much as possible. Now we need more jelly to do that. I guess that's fine. So what else can we research? Well, nothing here. So I suppose we should start researching other things when we can. We have no bee upgrades, okay. Well, part of what we can do is to get enough so that we can have enough jelly to do the jelly storage upgrade. I think that is going to be important. So I'm going to accumulate resources and bring you back once we have them. Something furry this way comes. Old Bitey has been spotted lumbering towards the hive. It might be time to deploy some defender bees. So I suppose we go in here and we deploy target number of defender bees. Okay. Recall. So let's deploy all of them and see what happens. Bear attack. Old Bitey down there is taking swings at the hive again. Deployed defender bees fought valiantly, but weren't enough to drive the bear away. Oh no, so... Oh, we had 3 cells destroyed. One defender bee dead. No forager, okay. And the defenders depleted and cells disconnected from the hive. Okay, where? I know that, like, need to turn these into nurseries again. These were just destroyed. So yeah, defender bees a little bit more important than I gave them credit for. It's like I just need everyone. Well, furthers can be a bit less. We've had a bunch of them. Yeah, but we also need the workers. This game. It took a while and my hive's population almost dying twice, but we have the jelly storage upgrade research complete. So now we're going to have to upgrade these storages. Oh, into... so that's how they work, I suppose. Can I take a middle one? I don't understand a lot how that works. So I need to have all around it, like, empty? How about this one? Okay, so I need cells over here, so let's build those. Cells around here. So we already have space for 82 and our queen is definitely suffering. We also need to keep an eye on this population slider. Like this slider, this sucks. Okay, this sucks. Because mostly I have to keep looking at this, make sure I have it balanced, and keep this freaking slider up because I'm always having to adjust it. And there's basically nothing else to do while you're waiting for that. And if you don't, your population is definitely going to die. And if all your bee sitters die, then, well, it's going to take a while for them to recover, which means I have to put the bee sitter chance all the way up to get the bee sitters back up, and then readjust again. And it's just, I hate it. Anyway, I suppose the ones around it have to be storages as well. It's called season. So let's try and get that going. We need more honey because of course we do. We're always needing something, even though two factories. Well, I guess I just lost a bunch of workers, so that's not that unimportant. So there we go. We need to increase foragers a bit. Like I said, it's not that great. And my population is maxed. Well, fine. I guess I don't need as many bee sitters. Problem is, if you don't have enough to fill them up, they will work here, stop, then pick one of the other cells to go work at, instead of just staying in place and working. I wish you could assign them. But no, you cannot. So now we have too many foragers. We will decrease them a little bit. We can make another jelly storage and another one. So that should be enough for us to upgrade this one. Now the builders and or workers will come and build those. That's fine. And builders are pretty useless. I wish they were like better workers at this. There we go. So now, yeah, now we can upgrade that if we want. We just need to get enough wax, pollen, honey, and of course jelly, but jelly is the easy thing now. We're mostly working on wax and pollen. So again, I'll be back when that's done. Alright, so this is what an upgraded jelly storage looks like. And it allows me to set the reserves of jelly that I want to keep in stock. And that is pretty good. So I could say that they really shouldn't do any. Just the slightest for each resource to set an amount that will not be used in production of other resources. Reserve sliders are enabled by upgraded storage cells. So I could upgrade other storage cells and get that going. However, I think a place where I'll have full, unlock the ability to... Okay, so one is enough, and it doesn't really give us more storage, so we are definitely going to need to build more storage cells for the jelly, because we need 600 of it. Our queen is dying, and yeah, that's unfortunate. So I guess I could research the other upgrades, but to be honest, I'm not feeling it. So I'm just going to let my bees, you know, do more storage. How am I gonna get 600 storage going here? Alright, there's 8 of the thingies I want to set. Okay, so maybe I need another actual map thing. That's fine. Fine, I'll build another one. Can this one become a map room? It can. But that should make it so I can explore other cells around the hive. So these here. We don't have 8 of them. But we could... Why does this music remind me of the Gymquisition? That's so weird. We could like do 1 or 2 ticks, yeah? Do a few less ticks for these and these, and so that something like that is what we have. And we will wait there. Let's do another jelly storage. We're at 202 jelly storage capacity. Not that we're going to get anywhere near doing it. I'm like going against the time, trying to get to it. What else can we do? Well, I could try and add another refinery, so that every single piece of honey that comes in gets turned into jelly. Okay, here we go. So we should be able to... Now we need 30 wax. That's fine. Guess we'll wait then. A lot of waiting in this game. Okay, this is getting very stressful. Maybe I should have expanded more seriously. The Beatles! Rock Sensation the Beatles are playing. Every one of the hive's role population have dropped. Except for foragers, it has increased dramatically. Okay, because the Beatles are doing that. Well... Wow. At least I can have a zone explored. So we can select this for foraging. Because it has an extra flowers hiding pollen. There we go. Unfortunately, despite my best efforts, we could not get to 600 jelly before the queen died, so the hive has fallen. Alas, Queen Melanine has died, the hive is unable to function, and the game is over. Bummer, or I'm having fun. Yeah, so... I'm having fun. It looks like the hive continues a little bit. And I'm not sure if we are allowed to keep going until we can get another queen. I suppose we stop having birds? No, they continue to birth despite having no queen. So I am not entirely sure what that is all about. But tips and tricks. Well, here's a pun, but make a beeline for jelly production and research. Upgrade your jelly storage cells as much as possible, because they do help out immensely with the amounts of jelly that you are going to need for the new queen. Perhaps only keep 1 of each of these. I'm not entirely sure that having multiples here helped or hindered me. Don't be afraid to research the map room, because while foraging you can get these, through exploration you can get these tiles that have better flowers, and so it's good to explore and figure out what there is. Do get defenders because you will have events. Keep your population more or less under control. Remember, you have to always keep adjusting. But yeah, those are my tips. If you enjoyed this game, then you know you can get it on itch.io. It will be linked in the description for free, or if you like and are able to send a few bucks the developer's way, you can do that also right on the website. But that is it for this game showcase. I hope you have better success than me and can bring about the next generation of queens. That will be it. Leave a comment if you enjoyed this, or if you have played the game and didn't have as much trouble as I did getting the jelly necessary. But until next time, please remember that here, there be dragons.
Thank you so much to my patrons for making this channel possible. Click the Patreon logo to become one of these fine folk, and if you enjoyed the video, here are some more YouTube things you would like. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time.